Welcome back. In this lesson, we'll be creating the thread for the bottleneck. Let's just zoom in a little bit on our model. First thing we need to do is create a helix. Let's start with a base for the helix. I'll select this face here. And let's insert a plane. The offset distance will be 3 millimeters. Let's flip the direction by checking here and click OK. And let's insert a sketch on our new plane. Right-click, Insert Sketch. Activate the Convert Entities tool. Let's select this edge and click OK. Cancel out of the tool and let's exit our sketch. Now let's bring up the Helix tool. Definition method, pitch and revolution. Let me just reposition the model a little bit. Okay, the pitch value, let's say 4 millimeters. Number of revolutions will be 2. Let's check the reverse direction box. Enter a start angle, 90 degrees. Tab to register. The helix direction will be clockwise. Let's accept. And let's hide our plane. Right-click, Hide Plane 4. Next, we need to terminate the thread inside the neck body. In the first volume of our Solidworks library, we learned how to do this using a multi-body solid. In this lesson, we're going to try a different approach. Let's begin with a sketch. Right-click on Plane 4, Insert Sketch, and activate the Centerline tool. Place it about here. Right-click and select. Shift-select this point and the helix. Add a pierce relation. Let's add one more construction line in the horizontal direction. Right-click and select. And let's dimension this angle here, 60 degrees. OK. And exit the sketch. Let's do the same at the other end of the helix. We'll select this face and this point. OK. Right-click, Insert Sketch. Activate the Construction Line tool. Let's place our line about here. Right-click and select to close the tool. Now Shift-select this point and the helix. Add a pierce relation. Accept. And Smart Dimension. Let's dimension this angle at 60 degrees as well. OK. And exit the sketch. And let's hide Plane 5. Next, I'm going to insert a 3D sketch. Select the helix, Convert Entities, and cancel out of the tool. Let's activate the Spline tool. Place the spline about here. Right-click and Spline. And right-click and select to close the tool. Let's Shift-select both of these curves and add a tangent relation. Same thing on the other side. Tangent. OK. Let's exit the sketch now. Let's insert another reference plane, Reference Geometry Plane. I'll select the point and the curve. OK. Now we're going to create our thread profile. Right-click, Insert Sketch. And let's drop a couple center lines now. Right-click, End Chain. And a second one here. Right-click and select. Let's apply dimensions. It'll be 0.5 millimeter here. OK. This line will be 3 millimeters. And this angle, 45 degrees. Lastly, let's place the sketch fillet here. It'll be a 0.5 millimeter sketch fillet. Accept and cancel out of the tool. Now we're going to shift select this point and the curve and add a pierce relation. Our sketch is black-lined, fully defined. We're ready to create a sweep. Before proceeding with this sweep, I'm going to create a 0 offset surface. We activate the Offset Surface tool, 0, tab to accept, and OK. We're going to use this surface to cut extra material that goes through the body of the neck as a result of the sweep operation. And we are now ready to proceed with our sweep. We'll go to the Features tab, activate the Swept Boss Base tool, and we select our profile. Next, the path. We've got a preview. Let's accept it. Let's hide sketches 18 and 19, as well as the plane 6, and our helix. The only thing left to do is to cut out the extra material from the inside of the neck body. Let's go to the Surfaces tab. I want to show you 2 different ways to do this. First, I'll activate the Delete Face tool. Method, Delete and Patch. Let's select the face to delete. We select these 3 faces, and then select Other. And we'll get that face. OK. We're going to do the same for the second end of the thread. For this, we're going to use the Surface Offset method. Let's go to Insert on the main menu, Surface, Cut with Surface. Be sure your cut points in the right direction. Let's click OK. And we've completed our thread. Let's take an isometric view. This concludes our lesson. We'll see you in our next tutorial.